Hello and welcome to the APN Book Club, a series for book lovers. I'm Gayatri Rajan.
And I'm James Milan, and our aim is to make the APN Book Club a literary destination for you.
Each segment will spotlight a particular book, author, or event, focusing on its personal and contemporary relevance to us and to you.
And in this first segment, in anticipation of author Jay Asher's arrival in Arlington in a couple of weeks, we are going to be talking about his book, 13 Reasons Why. So Gayatri, I haven't read the book, I have to say, but I know that you have. And I wondered if you could begin by telling me and our audience what the book is about.
And so the book 13 Reasons Why is by Jay Asher. And basically the book is about this girl named Hannah Baker who commits suicide. And after that, she leaves 13 tapes to 13 different people, chronicling the reasons why she committed suicide, and they kind of build upon each other.
So you mean the 13 Reasons Why basically comprise 13 steps on a path that ends in this tragedy? Anybody could have stopped that train, let us say, taken that train off of its track, if only they had done something different?
Yeah, that's basically what it's saying, and it's also the interesting thing is that the way he puts it is that people don't know exactly what they're doing. They're kind of one action isn't just one action, it's kind of a chronicle of several actions that happened previously.
Now I know that Jay Asher is coming to town as part of a national tour.
Well, his tour is about bullying, and it's a 50 states tour that basically he goes to one school in each state and he kind of talks about bullying and also about his books. And the thing is that I think what he's trying to say in his books and also probably in his tour, which is coming up on October 27th, is that bullying isn't something that you go and physically hurt someone. It can be by just watching something happen. So somebody falls downstairs, somebody else teases them, you don't do anything. You're still being part of that bullying situation. And also, it's kind of realizing that the small things you say or do that may have a negative impact may be larger than what you think they are. You think it's 1 minute where you're saying a spur of the minute reaction, whereas in fact it might actually affect somebody in a larger way.
These kinds of themes seem more part of the fabric of life for high schoolers than for middle schoolers. What's your take on that?
So I think that the book itself is kind of set in the world of high school, or some of the situations such as social settings like parties. I just don't think middle schoolers would understand them as well. But I think that the reason he probably would come to a middle school is just that it's kind of getting to the idea of bullying early. So before you get into high school, you still kind of know the options that are open to you. And I think that his idea by coming to a middle school would be trying to show them that these kind of lessons also affect you, and you're also going to see these situations. You might as well know about them earlier, and so that you won't be taken by surprise when you get to high school, and you won't have to have something like this happen in your life.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I do understand the book much better now, and the themes that are there, and why Jay Asher would and should be out on a national tour promoting the conversation around what he's exploring in this book. I look forward to his appearance. Thanks so much for joining us for this first segment of what we hope will be a long-running series, the APN Book Club.
I'm Gayatri Rajan.
And I'm James Milan. Thanks for joining us.
Keep on reading.